Well, welcome back. We had some technical difficulties. We've got things under control now. I'm going to start this over by thanking everyone for your patience and for joining us here today outside the nation's capital. Jarrett, we'll start with you again. You get to fight here at home. You haven't done that since 2014. You've never defended a title here. How has this week and this camp been for you? Has it been stressful? Has it been fun? Are you looking forward to this one more because you've got all the fans in the crowd?
Most definitely, man. You know, this fight actually, has been one of my better camps because of having my hometown behind me. It actually fueled me, caused me to push while I was in the gym because I know that there will be in the crowd watching me.
We'll take it over here to your opponent, who I know isn't too far from here. Philly isn't very far, but you've had 4 of your last fights on the West Coast. You get to come back here, but you get to do it in his backyard. Can that be a factor for you or for against you, rather?
I don't really get too much into, where we're fighting. I've been fighting on the road my whole career. This isn't the first time I fought in somebody's backyard, and I don't know if it's going to be the last. As long as they're ringing, there's 3 judges and a referee. I don't really care who's watching. We can fight in the backyard. It's going to be the same result.
How has this camp been for you in comparison? I know you fought for a title before. When you were preparing for a guy like Jarrett Hurd, a bigger guy, what were you guys working on in this camp?
We touched on a bunch of different things, not to go into too much detail, but we didn't leave no stone unturned. And we had a really, really good camp. I know it sounds cliche that every fighter says they had the best camp ever, but I've never said that before, but this has really probably been the best camp I've ever had. And I'm in really good shape, and I'm ready to go out there and win.
I know you sparred with some bigger guys. Akeem Nurse, he said he was so tired of your jab for this camp. Is that a key for you, and how important was it to fight with those bigger guys, considering the size of Jarrett?
Well, a jab is always the key. That's I think the jab is the most important punch in boxing. So it's always the key to my fights, no matter who I fight. And as far as getting to work with bigger guys, I always get to work with bigger guys. That's not nothing new.
Right. Let's move on to our co-feature, Mario. I think we'll see if your microphone's working over there. For this camp, I know you worked up with Virgil Hunter. You worked with Snack, right? What did you guys focus on specifically?
As usual, we always, we focus on just being explosive. I had a lot of great work out there, especially with Virgil Hunter. He'll be here on Saturday morning. This is a big opportunity for me. And I'm excited, to put on a great show, in front of the people here in Virginia. It's my first time out here. So far, I love it.
Your opponent, though he's coming off of a loss, he showed a lot of resilience in his last fight. When you watch that, how do you assess him as a fighter?
He's hungry. That's the main thing. He's tasted defeat. He doesn't want to again. And for him, I'm just, a blockage in his path. And, come Saturday night, though, he's not going to get past me. I had a great camp. I'm feeling strong. I'm not a talker, so there's not much to say, but I'm looking forward, to Saturday, just put on a show in front of everybody.
Well, you don't have to do the talking here. It's on Saturday. That really matters. Juan Jose, as we talked just now about that loss against Regis Prograde. He's now the champ. What did you take away from that loss that maybe could help you for this fight? What did you go back and work on? Is that one working?
Bueno, la pelea contra Prograde fue una pelea muy dura, muy complicada, en la cual me enseñó un montón, más allá de la derrota. Mi objetivo no es hacer una carrera acá en el boxeo, sino ser campeón del mundo. Me tocó enfrentarme a Prograde y creo que hoy por hoy me ayudó a madurar mucho en lo que es en mi pelea, en mi forma de pelear y en mi experiencia hacia el boxeo.
That fight against Prograde was a hard and complicated fight, but it wasn't just a career move. I want to be champion of the world. So that fight showed me a lot, and it's something that I will display on Saturday.
Your opponent likes to go to the body in this one. Well, what have you worked on in terms of defense, and how are you ready for his attack?
No, bueno, vimos algunas peleas de él, sabemos más o menos a lo que nos estamos ateniendo y nada, trabajamos de la manera correcta para poder salir victorioso esta pelea.
We definitely have seen videos on him and know what he's capable of doing. And to come out with the victory on Saturday, we have to be well prepared.
Most definitely. All right, Mr. Korobov, you've been waiting patiently down there. We'll come to you next. We saw you fight at Barclays Center in December against Jamal Charlo. While you didn't come away with a win in that one, do you feel as though maybe you showed the division that you're a force to be reckoned with?
Yes, of course. And first of all, I take it as a winning myself, to motivate myself to be better. To people know me now, and thank you guys, Fox team, to add me as a part of this great show. I'm happy to be here, preparing for. And it was not a week notice as the last fight, so I got time to prepare, to set things up to work on. And thanks my team as well. We did a good job with preparations and everything, so I'm just getting ready for the Saturday night.
And for those who don't know, his wife is about ready to have a baby any day now. So, congratulations on that. I know how stressful that can be. And being here, is that a distraction for you? How are you managing those emotions?
I just control myself to be not on stress, not to think about it, not push it so hard to be in any day. So hopefully it's gonna happen when I get back home with her raise up.
Telling her to stay calm, keep her feet up, don't have that baby till you get home, right?
Thank you.
All right, let's go down to your opponent. It's been almost a year since we've seen you in the ring. In terms of your layoff, what have you been doing to keep yourself sharp? Make sure you don't have ring rust come Saturday night.
I'm with the legendary trainer George Peterson, who had Paul Williams, who was a 3-time world champion. So train year round. All the time. We're not part-time fighters. I'm always in the gym. I'm always working. So it's nothing for me. When we have a fight, we're always prepared.
What have you focused on, and what do you see when you look down there at Mr. Matt Korobov?
I see another opponent that's in my way to become a world champion. We got Paul Williams, who's the left, who's one of the best southpaws. So I'm not worried about that.
I was going to ask you about that. You don't have a lot of experience with southpaws. So in preparation for this one, did you bring in some southpaws to train with?
Yeah, came with to Baltimore, got some work with some good southpaws, so we're ready.
All right. Let's go back to Mr. Jarrett Hurd. I know, and I've heard you say in an interview in the past that you cut 36 pounds on fight week. You really cut 36 pounds?
Yeah, that was for the Lara fight. I was coming off. For the Wilmore fight, I was coming off surgery, and I was inactive. And I was sitting at home, and I put on some pounds. And when I got back in the gym, I think I was my first time in the 90s, and I had to cut if I wasn't, and I had to cut about 36 pounds.
What do you weigh right now?
Right now, about 158, maybe 158, something like that.
So a little different this time around.
Oh yeah, definitely a little different. I never let myself shoot back up that high, but the inactivity caused me to shoot that high.
Do you eat on weight? I heard you say that you eat throughout fight week. Is that accurate? And will you eat tonight?
Oh yeah, definitely. We eat all through camp, man. I'm a big junior middleweight, but I know how to cut the weight, get it off right. So we eat all throughout the whole camp, and so we'll be strong for the fight.
Jarrett, how about you? What are you weighing right now?
I'm much rather not say.
Keeping it a secret. I like it. Do you? Go ahead.
But I'm going to make the weight pretty good.
Will you eat tonight?
Yes, absolutely.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I like it. All right, guys, we're gonna toss things back to the studio right now. We're looking forward to an incredible night of action on Saturday night. I know there is storm clouds in the forecast. Like really quick before I turn it back to you.
Every time I fight, it's always a storm. Every time I fight, it's a storm.
gauge anything from him? I know you guys have had a lot of interaction. You haven't had a lot of talk. What do you see when you look over there?
I just see a man. You know, the crowd can't fight for him.
Good guy.
I see a man. That's it.
All right, there you have it. We're looking forward to a great night of action. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 Pacific on Fox. Kate, guys in the studio, we'll send it back.